Welcome to the Sweet Science of Fighting Jiu-Jitsu instructional channel. James and Ryan here. We're going to take you through a common problem with the De La Riva guard, and that is someone grabbing your leg so you're unable to do a few different things. So we're going to run through some solutions for that, but make sure you go down the description. There's a link to the Sweet Science of Fighting Underground. Ryan will be in there to help you break down any matches, any techniques. Also, all the Jiu-Jitsu strength conditioning programs are in there.
So we're going to start from De La Riva position. Always want to have my 4 points of contact. So grabbing the ankle, got the hook to the hamstring, hook to the knee pit, and trying to grab a hand or a leg, either one. So once we're here, the most common thing that happens here is once I establish De La Riva, I'm trying to destabilize James here. Well, he understands that my outside leg here is doing a lot of work. Okay. By the way, FYI, this outside leg is really the leg that's really going to be moving James around. Okay, so it's very important that the person defending actually control this with a C grip and control this this movement. Now, there's a couple interesting things that happen here. James can control my leg by pressing it down, and it's going to be very hard for me to kick it back up. But he can't control left-right. Right? This is very difficult for him to control the left-right. He can control the up-down, but not the left-right. So what that means for us is, well, now what I can do is connect my legs together, and this is generally what I do as a reaction to this. So he controls my foot. I can't bring my foot up, but I can bring it to my other leg. Once I bring it to my other leg, I capture and I reinforce. Now, what this does is, James probably feels that this is no longer a usable grip, right? Because I've effectively just taken my leg kind of out of the equation here. And if he keeps his hand there, he's running into the danger of me like tipping him this way, and he's going to have to, get rid of this anyways to have some sort of post. But really what this does is it indirectly addresses the grip. So instead of me going here and doing this, which we certainly can, like kicking towards the thumbs and doing all this stuff and kicking the leg out, that instead of doing that, I'm still going to be keeping all my points of contact, bring it to the left, reinforce that, and then hook. Now, once we're here, we enter into, I believe that this was referred to as an R guard back in the day, but all it really is De La Riva. It's De La Riva with pinched knees. And I really am looking to pinch my shins together here, so it should be a little uncomfortable for him when I do that, right? So it's kind of compressed, my shins driving into the top of his knee. And that's very useful for many reasons. One is that when we start to play around here, I can keep this and still use the cross method. So if he starts to say, again, he does a back step, that's not a good idea because I can just simply take him down by collapsing the knee. If he starts to get aggressive, then I can lift him with that pinch. And this is also not good for him. Even going in this direction, I can go this direction by keeping that pinch. And from here, I can transition to other guards. The only direction it really doesn't have much use for is going backwards. Right? It doesn't have much use here. At this point, I would switch back. But understand that once I've killed the grip this way, and we get here, and he starts to address however he's going to address, I can always switch back and go back to the hook. And this as a last thing, once I switch back here, it's not my foot that's moving James around. It's my shin. It's the shin part. So I do this, I'm actually kicking him, and I'm pulling him around and pushing him out. So bring your leg back a little bit. So it's my shin that's moving him, not necessarily my foot. Okay? So here again, he presses it down. Can't get my foot back to the hook, won't get there. So I'm gonna bring it to the other leg, boom, reinforce. And then immediately, I'll take him this direction, see if he posts, he comes back this direction, bring up, lift him up, and back to my regular De La Riva. All right, so from a different angle, he checks the outside leg, and I can't bring my leg up to get that hook back. So I can move my leg left and right, so I bring my left and reinforce. And then I will extend as I pinch my shins together to bring him back this direction. Step, he drives forward, I bring knees, lift up, go back to my hook, and establish 2 points of connection. And we can play this game over and over and over, right? This is be a little bit of a game that we just play. He tries to kill the hook, I bring him back. And you can see, once I get 2 points of contact with his feet, he's gonna go down. So, a little bit of a game you can play with the knee pinch or the R guard, as whoever named it that. But yeah, it's a good tool to use.